Foreign investors are leaving India. So at least that's what most headlines are saying right now.
Institutional investors took out of the Indian markets in all of last year, which was about 1.66 crore. Institutional investors इंडिया छोड़कर जा रहे हैं, ये बात अब पुरानी हो गई. नई प्रॉब्लम ये है कि वो वापस ही नहीं आ रहे.
So news channels are talking about the rising US bond yields, expensive Indian markets, and the money shifting towards countries like China. Many companies, the foreign investors are actually increasing their stake aggressively. So not just foreign investors, even domestic investors are increasing their position in some of these stocks. And interesting बात ये है कि public participation भी slowly decrease हो रहा है, जो कि एक investor की point of view से काफी positive sign माना जाता है. So in today's video, we will look at 8 interesting stocks where the foreign and domestic investors increase their holding during the latest Q4 results. And before moving further, one small thing, around 93% of the people watching my videos are still not subscribed to this channel and only 7% have subscribed. So if you actually enjoy finance and investing related content, then do consider subscribing. So let's begin. The first stock on my list is KRN Heat Exchanger. So this company operates in the heat exchanger and cooling solution segments, mainly serving industries like HVAC and data centers. So the foreign investors increase their stake from 5.31% to 6.66%, while the domestic investors have also increased their holdings from 6.21 to 6.39%. So that clearly shows that the foreign investors are actually showing a very much confidence in the company. Second on my list is TD Power System. So TD Power System manufactures generator and equipment used in the power sector. So the company benefits from growing industry and power demands in India. So the foreign investors increase their stake from 23.55% to 26.69%. So at the same time, the public participation decreased, which may investors consider as a positive sign. Next stock is Shipping Corporation. Shipping Corporation operates in the shipping and logical sector and plays an important role in the cargo transportation. So the foreign investors increase their stake from 6.49% to 8.98%. और यहाँ भी public participation decrease हुआ है, which again becomes an interesting signal to watch. Fourth one is Mangalore Refinery. So Mangalore Refinery is involved in oil refining and petroleum products. So it is one of the most important players in the India's energy sector. So the foreign investors continuously increase their holdings from 1.22% to 3.41%, while the promoters still maintain a very strong holding in the company. Next is GE Power India. So GE Power India operates in the power and energy equipment segment. So the foreign investors heavily increase their stake from 0.11% to 1.26%, while the domestic investors have also increased their holdings from 0.40% to 1.31%. So which showing the institutions are taking interest in the company. Next is Apex Frozen Foods. So Apex Frozen Foods operates in the seafood and the frozen food export business, mainly exporting shrimp product to the international markets like the USA and Europe. So the foreign investors increase their stake from 4.74% to 6%, while the domestic also slightly increase their holdings from 0.55% to 0.66%, which showing that the foreign and domestic investors are taking interest in the company. So next is Aditya Infotech. So Aditya Infotech is involved in the electronic security and surveillance segment, mainly known for the CCTV and security related services under the CP Plus brand. So the foreign investors increase their stakes from 4.87% to 5.72%, while the domestic investors sharply increase their holdings from 10.19% to 14.75%. And honestly, this stock is also part of my personal watch list right now. So the last and final stock on my list is Home First Finance. So Home First Finance operates in the housing finance segments, mainly providing home loans to the low and middle income consumers. So in this company, the foreign investors continuously increase their holdings from 25.09% to 45.72%, while the domestic investors also increase their stake from 11.84% to 27.52%, which is a very strong sign of the company. And personally, this stock was also part of my portfolio earlier, but I had to sell it due to my personal. Honestly, in my opinion, this is one of the best company in the housing finance segment right now. So overall, increasing the foreign investors definitely becomes an interesting signal to watch. But सिर्फ shareholding pattern देख के invest मत कीजिए. Always do your own research before investing. And also, if you enjoy this video, then do like, share and subscribe to the channel. So I will see you in my next video.